Hey Indian Hills, this is Mrs. Sandersfeld-Miller, your teacher librarian here with some new books. We'll start off with Night at the Pizzaplex. This is book number 3 of the series. And then I have a new trilogy here. It's The Plot to Kill Hitler. So book 1 is Conspiracy, book 2 is Execution, and book 3 is Escape. So an action-filled historical fiction book. Controlled Burn is next. Controlled Burn is about a girl who saves her sister from a house fire, and everyone thinks she's a hero, but she knows the secret. The house fire started because of a candle she had lit. So she feels really guilty. She gets sent off to live with her grandparents in Minnesota, and then more fires come, and so she has to try and survive. So kind of an adventure, survival, but also dealing with grief. Right on Cue is a book that is written in poetry. So it's a high interest, low reading level, easy kind of read. This one is about a girl whose mother is an alcoholic, and she has to decide. Her mother's been out of her life for a while, but she claims that she's cleaned up, and she has to decide if she wants to let her mother back into her life. Hot Planet is a nonfiction book, great if you are doing your 8th grade climate change project. So lots of good information and infographics. The Lonely Ghost, a good creepy book. This one is a lower reading level, shorter chapters, so a nice easy read as well. And then Escape from East Berlin. This one is a historical fiction book, and it's set in the past and in kind of more future, present day Berlin, and deals with the Berlin Wall. All right, and then a few other new ones we have in here. We have Dragon Ball Z Super number 13, Assassination Classroom number 5 was on back order for some reason, so we have number 5 now. Another graphic novel, Beautiful. This one has book 1, 2, and 3. They're all kind of black and white, grayscale type drawings, but they're really good messages to these books to help you with self-esteem. We have Play Better Basketball, a nonfiction book with some good tips about drills and skills that you can do to improve your basketball skills. Football, Greatest Athletes of All Time. This one is a very short read, would be a good one for study hall, kind of magazine-like to flip through. Enola Holmes, this one is a graphic novel. This one is book number 2, so we have book 1 in the library. And Enola Holmes is a Netflix movie with Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things. Pretty cute movie. And then I also got in the Warren High School Host Club, books 1 through 18. This one I have tried to order many, many times. It took a few months to get here, but it is here. All right, a few more we got in here. We've got The Broken Mirror. That is book 3 in the Never After story. That one is an actual chapter book. I got a new copy of Boxers. Our old copy fell apart, so a brand new copy is ready to go. Wings of Fire graphic novel. This one is book 6. We have Diana and Nubia, Princesses of the Amazon. I actually have book number 2. I did not realize that it was book number 2, so this is book number 1 that I finally got in. And then the Pause graphic novel, I have book 1 and 2 that came in. Some other graphic novels, we have Isla to Island. It's about a girl who has to leave Cuba and come live with some new people in the United States, and her trying to get by, not knowing very much English and trying to fit in at school. We have Play Like a girl who decides to join a football team and has to deal with maybe some of her friends not agreeing with her choice or wanting her to go out for football and trying to do what she wants to do anyway. We have Ride On. This one is by Faith Erin Hicks. She has an Iowa Teen Award graphic novel this year, so a very popular artist and graphic novelist. The next one is The Shonen Jump Guide to Making Manga. So this one is a book about how to create manga stories and draw manga and make manga characters, all that kind of stuff. A couple nonfiction books we have, NFL Heroes, the 100 Greatest Players of All Time. And then Murder Among Friends. This one is a little bit longer nonfiction book, but it's a true story about 2 teenagers who decided that they just wanted to kill someone for fun. But they thought they were going to get away with it, and they did not get away with it. And then a couple more fiction books here. Lizzie Legend is the story about a girl who is playing basketball one day, and then all of a sudden something magical happens and she is granted a wish. And her wish is that she would never ever miss a shot. So suddenly she starts making every shot she takes in a basketball game and obviously becomes very famous and goes viral. So all the things that she has to deal with because of that. Wave is a book that is written in poetry, so it has kind of not as many words on a page, a little bit shorter of a read, but it's about a girl who is dealing with OCD. When she surfs, it helps her kind of calm her obsessive compulsive disorder, but she also helps out in a hospital and meets a boy who is dealing with lymphoma, and when he starts to get sick again, her world kind of falls apart. So that's Wave. And then Hummingbird is about a girl who has brittle bone disease, and so she breaks her bones very easily and has to be homeschooled, and she finally begs her parents and talks her parents into letting her go to a regular school because she just wants to be a regular kid. So this one reminds me a little bit of Wonder and how Augie was homeschooled for so long, but he just wanted to be a regular kid and go to a regular school, but then you have to deal with a lot of things that come with that. So if any of these sound interesting, check them out or put them on hold.